Hi guys, welcome back to Sunflower Cottage Crochet. It's Stitch of the Week time again. This week is the spider stitch and I'm your host Sarah. So as I mentioned, this is a spider stitch and it does have some neat texture to it. Just trying to catch the light for you there so you can see it. In a plain white swatch, it looks pretty much the same back side, front side. I do like though the color changing of it. I like that it zigzags. I think it's just really pretty done with color changes every row. And here's the other side. It technically is reversible because you're changing, you're turning your work every row. So it's just that sometimes you're going to see the backs of your single crochets there, but essentially it looks the same. So to get started, you'll need a odd number, any odd number, plus 2 for your foundation chain. I have a chain up of 15 if you would like to do that and then come back to the video, feel free. This stitch is also best for homewares and is suggested that you use bright or light colored crisp cotton yarn, so that's what I'm using right now. This one is actually Lily Sugar and Cream, and then I'll be joining it with a yellow from Paint Box Yarns. Alright, so to get started, we're going to single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do our single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in that third chain. And then you skip 1 and do that same single crochet, chain 1, single crochet all into the next chain space. Skip 1, complete your spider stitch in the next chain space. Skip 1, spider stitch in the next chain. Skip 1, spider stitch in the next one. Skip 1, spider stitch in the next. And now I'm at the end of my chain. I've got 2 left and that's just perfect because I still need to skip 1. But for the very last stitch, we're just going to put a lonely single crochet. And this is what your work should look like for the first row. It is going to kind of curl on you if you made a short chain. No biggie, it straightens itself out. So as usual, I do like to change colors for the next row just to show you guys what that looks like as you're working it up. Clumsy hands. Chain 2 to start your second row and turn. Now we're looking at the back side of what we just did. We need to put a spider stitch in every chain 1 space from the previous row. And that can be a little difficult to find, especially for some reason in this white. So that's your lonely single crochet. This is another single crochet. But this right here that looks like it's a stitch actually is the chain 1, and it kind of looks like macaroni. So we're going to go right between those legs into the chain 1 space and complete our spider stitch. Goodness. And just for reference, I really like Paint Box Yarns, especially their cotton. It is so amazing. Feels awesome, and it's good and sturdy. So we're going to skip this stitch, that stitch, and then here's that chain 1 space. It's actually a little harder to work into the Lily Sugar or Peaches and Cream because they're essentially the same thing. It's done by the same company because it's just stiffer. Skip, skip, there's the chain 1 space. We're going to go right into there and complete our spider stitch. And whoop, no wrapping. Skip, skip, there's the chain 1. go right in there and complete the spider stitch. Skip, skip, there's the chain 1, spider stitch in the chain 1 space, and skip, skip, chain 1 space. It looks like the end, but it's not quite yet. Work your spider stitch. And we still need to put something in the very end, which is actually this little loop right here, your chain 1. We're just going to put that single lonely single crochet. And that's how your work should look for the second row. Hope you can see that well. I am going to go back to the white. It'll be a lot easier to see that chain 1 from the paint box yarn. It might also have something to do with the color being more vibrant on a white background. So chain 2, turn, and now you can see that the paint box yarn is much easier to see. So we're going to go into the chain 1 spaces again, and now it's like I said, it's easier to see. There's your macaroni. I'm going to go right in between those legs there and complete your spider stitch of a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. In the next chain 1 space, complete your spider stitch. And in the next chain 1 space, complete your spider stitch. And on this one I have to separate the legs a little. Chain 1 space, go in there and complete your spider stitch. Go into the next chain 1 space, do another spider stitch all the way down to the end. Well, to your last chain 1 space. Whoop. Alright, so now we're at the end again, and I just tightened it up. So here's that little chain 1. It's actually easier to get into that, even though I just shouldn't have tightened it so much, but I did. I did. Put your single crochet. And this is what it should look like. I think it's a pretty stitch. I hope that you like it too. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon to be notified of all of our videos here at Sunflower Cottage Crochet. Bye bye.